Hey guys, so I am recording this live on stream. We are going to be breaking down the new tag Future Trunks and Future Gohan. As far as I know, they have a new mechanic. I forgot what it was called, and there's a new Android 18 on the same banner. We'll go ahead and check it out. We got a lot of stuff coming this update. We have co-ops resetting, raids going away soon, challenge battles leaving, hoi pois going away soon, Legends Fest is coming to the close. Oh, one thing. Sparking not acquired. Alright, so it looks like the Future Gohan and Trunks is blue and purple. And Android 18 is yellow. We'll start off with Future Gohan. They are a range type. That art is really nice. The new mechanic is called Succession, gotcha. I think people were saying it was just a glorified revive for a tag switch character. Sure, why not? Remember we gotta take away like 8,000 for title boost and arts boost factored in. Isn't that kind of low? That's 251 strike attack and 252 blast attack. Strike defense are very high. 189 strike defense and 192 to blast defense. Does he have the same stats? He does. So Gohan and Trunks both have the same stats. A strike and blast card, and the blast card restores 5% HP. They have a lot of usable tags. You guys take a look here. They got Hybrid Saiyan, Sun Fan Future, and Vegeta Clan. That's 1, 2, 4 viable. Pretty viable. 4 pretty viable tags. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Boo Duo and the tag Blue Bros, this unit is going to be receiving the full 40% of it from their Zenkai builds. They're blue and purple, right? So yeah, they're going to have some monstrous Zenkai buff options. So let's just take a look. Okay, so these two are different. Future Gohan. Strike does have blast armor, restores HP by 3% upon activation. That's just every card. Blast card has impact up and 15% to damage inflicted for 10 counts. So he's stacking damage on activation. I just want to point out this is a range unit with blast armor, which is very good because every unit should be having blast armor at this point. Blue card deals massive impact damage. This is a melee blue card, it looks like. 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Applies attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 3 counts. That's really good. And then nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches 0 for 3 counts. So he's nullifying endurance on blue card activation. Also applies the following effects itself per arts card in your hand. 10% blue card damage for 3 counts and 10% crit rate for 3 counts. That's interesting. So if you have a full hand, this is gonna do what, like 30% more damage? Does this also include the blue card that you just used? I don't think so. I don't think so. So it's just every other card. And what's interesting is that it doesn't destroy those cards. It's just, I don't think we've ever seen that, right? Because usually with an effect like this is they destroy the card. In this case, not destroying it, just the amount of cards in your hand. So if you have a full hand, you're going to do 30% extra special move on top of the already 30%, and then you're going to do 30% crit rate. So the most damage you're going to see from this blue card is if you're not even comboing. Okay, that's interesting. Unbreakable Fighting Spirit. This is a stop time event. Randomly draws 1 new card. Restores key by 50. 20% damage inflicted for 20 counts. 70% to own unique gauge charge rate for 10 counts. 70% is a lot. And then Comfort Note for 10 counts. Nullifies own attribute downgrades, and ooh, that's really strong. We'll check we'll check Trunks' kit after because I think those are different. Switchability. Attack switch to Trunks. Switches own elements to element purple. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer. Restores HP by 10% and Ki by 40, and then charges unique H by 40. Z ability, 38% to future hybrids and Vegeta clan based blast attack, or beef. Vegeta clan, huh. No Sun family, interesting. And 18% to tag feature based strike defense. Oh boy. Is this a long, unique ability, guys? Where is it? When own health reaches 0, Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks changes to Trunks with 80% HP and transforms into Super Saiyan. If own health reaches 0 due to enemy self-destruct, then it will just be defeated. Applies the following effects itself when battle starts. Charges unique gauge by 90% and charges switch gauge by 60%. 170 to damage inflicted and reduce damage received by 70%. Reduce impact, explode, and slice damage by 10%, and card draw speed base -5 to arts cost base. I mean, that's a very strong array of base stats. So you're starting off the battle with 90% for your unique gauge. Obviously, we're going to see what that unique gauge does. Switch gauge by 60. So typically with the switch gauges, you usually need 5 cards to switch. So in this case, you're only going to need to use 2 cards to switch into Trunks. At the battle start, of course. Long effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. Restores own ki by 20, so that also includes when you're switching in. Plus 10% to damage inflicted for 10 counts. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors defensively for 5 counts. That's good. And then -1 arts card draw speed for 5 counts. So that's just the current enemy, so the enemy can still switch out. I mean, 5 counts isn't a lot to begin with, but you know, better than nothing. Has the following effects itself every time this character uses an arts card. Sorry. 10% damage inflicted cannot be cancelled 5 times. Okay, so that's 50%. And is shared between the 2 tags. 10% damage inflicted for 10 counts. Looks good. Nullifies enemy what? Ooh. Nullifies AoEs. Nice. Slide moving, sidestepping, receiving, and can't. Okay, yeah. Typical stuff. Knocks enemy back to long range of its. So they have a strike cover changed and is comboable with the blue card. Charges own unique gauge while this character is on the battlefield. Once unique gauge is full, applies buff effects, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover to self for 10 counts. Applies the following effects to self while unique gauge is full. 30% damage inflicted and increases card draw speed by 1, huh? So I'm assuming this indicates that this recharges, so it resets. The unique gauge resets, because there's no way you're starting off the battle with what is it, 90%, right? 90%, and they already have base card draw speed, and you're telling me you get uncancelable card draw speed on top of that with a gauge full? Following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy's arts card while this character's on the battlefield. Charges own switch gauge by 30% every time. Interesting. Damn. So they're gonna be switching a lot. 10% damage inflicted by allies for 15 counts, so they're supporting as well. And shortens ally subcounts by 10 times. So that's very similar to like Angel, Vegeta, Revival Cell, those units. Bone unique gauge is full after enemy attack is over, resets to 0 and the following effects occur. Oh, so it's like Ultra Kid Boo's gauge. Ultra Kid Boo has a very similar gauge, so it will continue to be full until you receive an attack. And then after it is depleted or after you're hit, it'll reset. You get healing, I think. You destroy 2 enemy cards. We'll see what this does. Restores on HP by 20%, reduces enemy ki by 30, and inflicts all enemies with 3 sub-counts. Damn. Okay, so that's pretty strong. That's very strong, actually. So that's saying if your enemy is comboing you and they don't have their vanish, then they can't really retaliate or they can't really dodge your upcoming attack unless they have another card to follow up, or they have some form of sub-count manipulation by using a green card. I don't know. So that's just something to watch out for. You usually want to end a combo against these guys with someone that has their vanish, just so you guys don't get comboed right after. Because 3 sub-counts is a lot after after a combo ends. Shorten's own sub counts by 5 when enemy activates an ult. Oh, so they have sub count manipulation, which I guess is to pop the succession. Fair. Let's switch over to Trunks now. So he has all normal strike and blast attack. Buster shot. This was a forward. Was Gohan forward too? No, it was. Okay, so 30%. Minus 20. This all looks the same. All the same as Gohan, except... Yeah. Yeah, that all looks the same. So the only difference in the cards that they hold is the Strike and Blast card, as you can see. Damage up, and then HP for Gohan, but nothing for Trunks. Attack switch to Gohan. Switch his own elements to element blue. Randomly draws one new card. That all looks the same. Charges unique HP by 40. Yeah, it's all the same. Wait, attribute downgrade. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Anything different here? Oh, yes. Okay. Applies the following effects itself when this character enters the battlefield via attack switch. Draws a special arts card next one time. That is a green card, if I recall. Yes, I think it's a green card. Charge switch gauge by 30%, okay. So that means you're only gonna need 4 cards. That's if the switch gauge reacts like a switch gauge that we've had before. -5 to blast a special move arts cost. Activates ones, cannot be cancelled. 20% health restoration cannot be cancelled, and 70% ki recovery. Do these carry over? I do believe these carry over if you switch back to Gohan. So that's a big buff. 70% ki recovery. Gohan didn't have base ki recovery in his kit, so this is definitely gonna help. 70% is a lot. It also applies the following effects itself once 80 timer counts have elapsed. 80 count. So that's when the battle hits 100. Yeah, 100. Randomly draws at most 3 new cards when you have 3 or fewer. Restores health by 20% and ki by 50. Charges switch gauge by 50. 30% damage inflicted. Following effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. That's probably all the same. Yep. That's all the same. Yeah, it looks all the same. Okay, so that's very similar to, where is it? Where's the 80 counts? There. So I'm not sure how useful that the drawing 3 new cards is gonna be, unless you're already in the middle of a combo and it's about to end. But that's a very niche. That's a very niche situation. I think the most value you're gonna get out of this ability is the HP restoration and the damage. It's very similar to Hellfighter 17, the purple one that we got Legends Fest 2022. Was that 22 or 23? When did we get it? It doesn't matter. If you guys recall, once 30 timer counts passed, Hellfighter 17 got HP and a bunch of other stuff. This is very reminiscent, but obviously this is a lot longer with 80 counts. Like I said, it's very niche. The HP is going to be very important, and the switch and the damage. After succession. Okay, so he gets Gohan's kit. I did recall hearing that. So this is all what Gohan had, yeah. Obviously this is Trunks. Let's check his post-succession stats. Health doesn't go up that much. Doesn't go up at all, actually, sorry. Strike attack is that's a lot. That's very strong. That's 273 strike attack and then 274 blast attack. Yeah. His defenses are really good. 200,000 strike defense and then 203 to blast defense. That's very strong. Ooh, and what I like about this, looks like they're learning. If you guys recall, one of the main issues that we had with the transforming Vegito and the transforming Vegeta and the transforming Goku Black was that they did not hold the God Ki-Tech pre-transformation. But this looks good. We're only in Trunks now, but we still have the Sun Family tag, and we still have the... Well, Super Saiyan makes sense because he transforms Super Saiyan, but Sun Family, that's really good. Masenko is a long-range blue card. It all looks the same. Yeah, all the stats here look the same. Randomly draws one new card, keep by 50. Yeah, these are all the same, but these are very strong blue and green cards. So, main ability after succession, draws a blue card, restores HP by 20% and keep by 50, charges his own unique gauge by 50%, destroys all of your enemy cards. That's very reminiscent of Revival Gohan, the one from Saiyan Saga, the green one. Following effects also occur if there's a defeated battle member. Restores his own vanishing gauge by 100, 30% damage inflicted, and then seals enemies Rising Rush for counts. That's a very strong main ability, and it only contains 10 counts. Let's see. So he is blue now, which is what? Gohan's, yep. Draws a special move, Arts Cost. Arts card next. Restores key by 50, cancels attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. So he just draws a blue card after succession, right? And then after self if fewer than 80 timer counts have elapsed. 20% damage inflicted. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for 40. Just goes type neutral for 40 counts. Okay. That's not just defensively, that's both ways. Following curse when faced with an enemy, restores key by 20, plus 10% damage inflicted, nullifies unfavorable. So type neutral defensively, that's all the same. Every time this character uses an arts cost, he restores key by 10. 10% damage inflicted for 5 counts. Defeat a battle member, you get a blue card and it just pays 20% to crit rate, alright. He also has a strike coverage change. Did Trunks have a strike coverage change? Yeah, he did, okay. Rapidly charges on unique gauge. Rapidly, huh? Let me check the Dragon Ball website real quick. Because I want to check who else had that wording in their kit. Give me a second. So unique gauge, rapidly charges. Let's pull up Maj and Vegeta. Let's pull up Kid Buu because they have a similar gauge. Let's pull up. It's a timer gauge, so we want. What's a timer gauge? Let's pull up Goku. Gauge. Yeah, because while they're just on the battlefield. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's check Maj and Vegeta. Rapidly. Okay, so this is gonna be the same as Maj and Vegeta. Let's check Kid Buu. Yeah, so if you guys know from Maj and Vegeta, his gauge charge is really fast. And he's getting a lot of buffs, so he's getting 3 new cards, getting Covernal. While unique gauge is full, 30% damage inflicted, and then card draw speed at 1. That's all the same. Yep, that's all the same. This character looks really good. Let's check how much damage they're stacking. So he gets 170% base. Then there's 50% there, so that's 220. Where else is there? If his unique gauge full, that's 250. Supporting here. Let's check Trunks. So they're at what, 250 right now? I don't think they get any damage here. That will be the same as Gohan's side because it's shared. That's the same after succession. So fewer than 80 counts, that'll be 270. So about 270% damage inflicted, looks like. That's a lot. So, based on this here, I'm curious, because obviously here it says once, where is it? Here. It says once 80 timer counts have elapsed from battle start. This should stack even if you succeed, I guess is the term, before 80 counts, because right here you're getting 20% base damage from that, and type neutral for 40 counts. So I think the move is to just sack these guys, obviously pre-succession, to like an ultimate or a rush, and then you'll get all these buffs. But they look really good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're already, what, 20 minutes into the recording? Yeah, they look, I mean, do you guys realize how stacked of a team Hybrid Saiyans is gonna be after this? Not just Hybrid Saiyans, but future. Hybrid Saiyans already has Beast Gohan, they already have Gotenks, they have Ultimate Gohan, now them, and they have uber juiced, what's it called? They have really good Senkai options too. So there's, in the future, they already have Red Mind, they have, you know, Transforming Goku Black, but VB is getting extra protection from these guys as well, because they're shortening sub counts on all the heavy attacks, right? Ultimates, Awakens, and Rush. So yeah, they look really good. No complaints there. I don't really see any issues initially. We'll just have to test them, right? Now, as for Android 18, she has a yellow support type. Yeah, 230 to both offenses is no bueno. Strike defense at 180, and the blast defense at 180. What is that? 185. So, I mean, even the defenses are a little lower, but it's not horrible. Android's girls feature a powerful opponent. Gee, I wonder if she's gonna pair up well with Blue Videl. Normal strike and blast card. Well, blast card does 10% blast damage inflicted, so she's stacking blast damage. Blue card is a melee, 30% special move, and then shorten sub count by 2 to sell for 10. Copy stack. So this is not lowering your ally sub counts. This is, you know, once you switch out, you'll have 8 sub counts before you can switch back in. The next one, shortens ally sub count. That will affect your allies automatically. Seals enemy strike arts on hit for 8 counts. Okay, I mean, 8 counts is a lot. That's a long time. It does have blast armor too. Green card. This is a stop time. Draws 1 new card. Restores HP by 10% and keep by 30. 50% damage inflicted by allies for 20 counts. Cover null for 15 counts, and it shortens ally sub count by 2. That's pretty good green card. Healing, new card, key, cover null, and sub count manipulation. Right, no complaints there. 30% ult damage on activation, shortens sub count by 2. So same thing. So this part is the same thing as the blue card. And then seals enemy blast arts on hit for 10 counts. Wow. Okay. Blast arms when charging forward. Only issue with this is that she doesn't have any endurance nullification, which is odd. Main ability. Restores HP by 20%, keep by 50, increases Dragon Balls by 1, cancels own attribute downgrades and the normal conditions, and seals enemy main abilities for 10 counts. That's pretty good. The ability, 35% Android feature and powerful opponent-based strike and blast defense, and 18% to Android-based blast attack. Was she a powerful opponent? Oh, she was. Okay. Okay, so she has some really good Senkai options. She is balanced on both her offenses, but she has like the yellow full power Frieza. She has the yellow final form Frieza. She has the yellow Broly, which is an HP benched as well. So that's probably her best one. Does the yellow Zenkai cell do regen or androids? I'm pretty sure it's androids. So he has that. Does the EX first form cell do... I don't know. Shouldn't... Yeah, a lot of good Zenkai options. 120 damage inflicted, 70% damage reduction, 50% key recovery, card draw speed, and 10% damage inflicted by allied tech. Android feature powerful opponent. Okay. So she's just base supporting there. 10%. That's helpful. Super 17, huh? Oh wait. Speaking of which, also applies the following effects itself if character Android 17 is a battle member. 30% damage inflicted, and then nullifies enemies restore health. Okay. So if you have an Android 17 as a battle member, you just get damage and you get permanent endurance nullification. I wonder who they want you to use her with, huh? Okay, what in the world? Okay, looks like Android's getting a massive buff here. Where were we? And she's already looking off to a good start, because that cannot be cancelled by buff removal. So, like, Beast Gohan, well, not Beast Gohan, transforming Vegito Blue, transforming Gogeta, or not Gogeta Blue, Goku Black, Daima Goku, those three, transforming Super Saiyan 3, they can't cancel that. That's insane. We finally got one of these permanent endurance multiplication units back. What was the last one? It was, who was it? Was it the Tag Droids? 17 and 18? Might have been. It's been a while since we've done them. This character enters the battlefield, restores own key by 30, draws one new card, 90% damage inflicted, and then randomly destroys one enemy card. Long effects occur every time an ally uses an arts card while this character is not defeated. Time an ally uses an arts card while this character is not defeated. This is interesting. I don't think we've seen this before. So whenever an ally uses an arts card, you restore this unit's health by 3% twice, and it resets after ally character switch. So let's say, well, what else is there? Shortens own sub count by 1 twice, and it resets after ally character switch. Huh. So let's say you're in Super 17, and you use 2 blast cards with them. This character is healing by 6%, and then you switch out to the Gammas. Then use 2 cards with them. She's healing another 6. Wow, okay. And you're shortening own sub count as well. That's really strong. And 10% damage inflicted by allies for 10 counts up to 30%. Shortens own sub count by 3 when enemy activates a special move, R's ultimate, or awaken, or rising. Okay, so this is everything. Blue card, ult, awaken, and rising rush. Just in case you want to sack her. Strike cover and change, which is comboable with a blue card. Long effects occur when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. One time. Reduces impact exponent slice damage received by 10%. Reduces enemy key by 20. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -1 to art. Oh. -1 card draw speed for 10 counts. This is all enemies, so even if they switch out, they're not going to be able to, cancel that effect. And it resets after character switch. Following effects occur when an ally is hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character is not defeated one time. 40% damage inflicted. -5 to own arts cost for 15 counts. Cover null. And it shortens allies sub count by 1 and activates. Activation count resets after ally character switch. That's pretty strong. It is one time, but if it doesn't say ally other. So does this mean that if she's hit, she gets those buffs as well, or is it just one of the other two battle members. I think it has to be another one, because it says ally. Usually the wording is battle member, and if it's battle member, it could mean herself. But battle member other than this character means other units. But since it says ally, I think it has to be a unit other than Android 18. I could be wrong though, don't quote me on that. Following effects occur when this character switches to standby. Draws one card, restores ally health by 10%, and to keep by 20, 10% allies HP restoration for 15 counts. Okay, so this is going to go really well with Super 17, of course. Applies the following effects to ally tag android, future, or powerful opponent when this character is defeated. HP by 10%, 30% to damage inflicted, and 10% HP restoration, and shortens sub count by 2 for 20 counts. Wow. This character looks exceptional. I mean, this is just on paper, and obviously her biggest asset is going to be the endurance nullification here. And the second after that will be all the support that she's giving, because if she switches out, she's giving a card, she's giving key, right? Key and health restoration. She's gonna pair really well with Super 17. I think she was meant to go really well with Super 17. I mean, Android's just looking, because Super 17 never really even fell off. He's still powerful. Let's look at the Android team. So you got these guys, which are, you know, they're not horrible, but they're not, you know, meta or anything. What else we also got. I mean, we got the 16, sure. Nothing special, but 17 is still 17, and the gammas aren't horrible. MVP 17 needs a Zenkai soon, or not a Zenkai, a Zenkai bench option. Don't know why they haven't given him one yet. You have this guy, he's alright, nothing crazy. Now in terms of Zenkais, they have the opportunity to do something, a generational Zenkai. That's sort of a card number. So it's obviously feature themed, but also Android Saga. They could Zenkai him. They could Zenkai them. Or they could Zenkai him. If you really think about it, they can Zenkai any of the bottom four. Any of them. He goes with the Legends Limited unit. He goes with the Legends Limited unit. He goes with the Android 18, and they go with the Android, just both units. Obviously, the fan favorite pick is either Androids or Future Gohan, and those would be exceptional options. With this revival Gohan, he will be a monstrous bench for this. Because it's the ability 35% hybrids, obviously strike, attack, and defense, but if they really want to make hybrids a more busted team than it already is, that's what they would do. Even this guy, Hybrid Saiyans. Hybrid Saiyans are gonna have so many options. I mean, we just take a look at it. Let's do card number. Beast Gohan, Go Tanks, Ultimate Gohan, Ultra Gohan. This Beast. This Trunk, sure. And now we're getting the new unit. We should get that or that Zenkai. Hybrids is looking. Hey. Gohan Ball Legends. What can we say? Yeah. Both of the units look really good. In terms of equipment, we should be getting a lot of equipment. So we should be getting the PvP equipment. We should be getting a unique equipment for the Legends Limited unit that they always do. And we should be getting an Awakened equipment at the very least. Oh, wrong thing. Let's go to Archive. Let's see. Here's the PvP equipment. This is for just Hybrid Saiyans. Strike attack 15%, HP 10%, blast attack 15%, and 12% to blast pure blast if this character is Android Saga. I mean, this is just standard, really good equipment. I would have liked to substitute the strike attack for like defenses somewhere, like strike defense or blast defense, because you know they just need the one stat. But HP is really good, and pure and base offense is always a good pairing. Who can use that? Hybrids and Android Saga? Let me check that real quick. Tag Android Saga with Hybrid Teams. Yeah, this guy, sure. Feature Gohan, that feature Gohan, that feature Gohan, and obviously these guys. Yeah, look good. Nothing crazy, nothing special about it. We've just been getting those PvP equipments. Let's see what else we're getting. This is for Sun Family, Vegeta Clan, or Android. Whoa, okay. Base strike defense 10%, base blast defense 35%, and 20% to pure blast defense. There are 2 or more feature battle members. HP 10%. 10%. This is a hyper defensive equipment. And there's a lot of 3 separate tags that can use this. 2 or more featured battle members, huh? Sun Fam, Vegeta Clan, Android. Let's see. Character list. Wait, were the new units featured? I don't think so. They were Android Saga, weren't they? Oh, they are featured as well. Okay, never mind. So they can use this. Feature Sun Fam. He can't use this because he's not any of the required tags. Sun Fam, Vegeta Clan, Android. They can use it. BB can't use it, but you're not even going to use it on him. The Cells can use it. Trunks and Vegeta. I mean, sort of hope this would be really good. Because this guy, after his unique equipment, just became a defensive machine. So also, if you want to build a defensive... No, you can't actually put it on him. It doesn't meet the requirements. I mean, yeah. It's a good equipment. Very defensive. Very defensive, but... It might have its use. I'll grind 1 or 2 of them. And just have. Is that the co-op? It does look like that's a co-op equipment. Let's see what other equipment we're getting. Let's see. Awaken one. Is for feature range types. Strike defense 20%. Base blast attack 15%, base blast defense 15%, blast attack 18%, and 10% to pure blast when Sun Fam or Vegeta Clan is a battle map. Yeah, this is good. I think this is the partner to this one. This is Super Saiyan Blue, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same equipment. So this is more strike attack focused, while this is pretty much the same exact equipment actually. Yeah. Feature range. So who can use that? Oh, wrong thing. Feature ranged. Future ranged. My. This would be really good for my. BB. Them. Just everyone here, and of course them. You will want to use this on them. But Bonanza's gone, which sucks. The issue with that is that feature already has a lot of good equipment. Like, I already have 3 that I always use for this character. So it's going to be hard to substitute it. I'm going to have to find somewhere. But, yeah. That is it in terms... Let me just check one more time just to make sure I didn't miss any equipment or anything. That's the PvP equipment. That's the co-op equipment. Nothing here. Nothing there. Yeah, that seems to be it. Okay. So let's check data mines real quick. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Credits to Hydros, of course. We're getting some new card sleeves for Daima and yeah, Daima, Kid Krillin. Oh, the banners. That's right. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to browser real quick. Here's the banner. LF Broly is coming back, which I still need him, so that's good for me. Let's see what else. The Legends Festival After Party, that's just what they're calling it. They're doing this again. Is there anyone who can beat me? Push Ratchet and Rush to activate. Deals more damage than anyone in history. Yeah, they did this a couple times before. Get amazing one. That's just a login bonus, I'm assuming. Then there's the after party raid. So make sure you guys do that all for free stuff, of course. Here's the raid bonus units. Future Gohan, huh? Interesting. We'll see if he's in, guys. New PvP messages. Oh, here's the featured units. So obviously the Sparking 18, the new Legends Limited Broly, Red Beast. Red Beast is usable. Very usable. This guy's okay. He's really good. And we'll see if this guy gets a Senka. And that's it. That is it. So, we got a pretty stacked update tonight in about 30 minutes from when I'm recording this. Let me know if you guys are summoning in the comments. Both these units look really good, and I do believe we should get some meta shifts here, hopefully. I mean, the meta's in a healthy place, but they don't look overly toxic by any means, which I definitely do appreciate, and I really hope that the development team continues with this practice, because, you know, you don't have to be toxic to be good, right? But that's it for this. That's it for this breakdown. It was a bit of a long one, 40 minutes, but thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.